Hey everybody, Scott Spreitzer here from DocSports.com, and welcome to our opening salvo report for Wednesday's card. We've got our early movers, we got a free pick coming up, a little bit short and quicker to the point tonight as we are running a little bit behind. And if I'm going to get this video up by the crack of dawn Eastern time, then we got to get busy. And we do have a free play coming up last night over at DocSports.com with premium plays, 2-1 in baseball, now 5-1 with our premium plays the last 3 days. The Orioles kept us from a 6-0 run as they gave up a 3 spot to the White Sox in the Southsiders final at bat last night. Cost us a 6-0 run the last 3 days, but still 5-1. And we did cash another free pick here last night with the Atlanta Braves. We've got a free pick coming up. First, a quick note. If you've yet to become a member at DocSports.com, where I'm now exclusive, simply check out the link below the video. Click on that link, sign up for a free $60 account. How about last night's NBA Clash, boy, when Golden State pulled away 82-70? I think just about everybody figured Golden State's going to cruise to the victory and probably cover a big 8.5-point spread. That wasn't the case. Houston with a great defensive fourth quarter. Golden State missing a lot of shots that they normally make, including a shot by Steph from the corner that could have tied it and sent it to overtime at the end of the game. Scores 12 points in the entire fourth quarter, did Golden State. And, of course, Houston wins the game and then will take the series back to Houston, and they've regained home court advantage right now for Thursday's Game 5 matchup. Houston a 1-point favorite. Total keeps dropping. That posted total down to 220.5. Golden State still about a $2 series favorite. Wednesday night NBA, that series in the East also tied at 2. Back in Boston for Wednesday, where the Cavaliers are getting some money. Basically was a pick everywhere yesterday at this time. Right now, Cleveland a 1-point favorite in a lot of joints, and that total sitting right around 206. Early movers in Major League Baseball as we look to Wednesday's card. Checking the lines, we've got the LA Dodgers, which opened around $1.50 in some spots, now as high as $1.65. Freeland going for the Rockies. It'll be Maeda for the Dodgers as they start to turn things around in LA. The Angels, as you know by now, especially if you listen to us, they're a much better road team than they are a home team, and the Angels are getting a lot of action right now with these overnight first early moves. They're up to $1.38 or so. They were about 20 cents lower just a few hours ago, and you've got Skaggs on the mound for the Angels there. Sanchez going as his counterpart. David Price getting some money. David Price last couple of starts hasn't pitched badly, especially his last time out for Boston. And David Price and the Red Sox getting a lot of early overnight action on the road against Archer and the Tampa Bay Rays. And one more early mover we wanted to mention happens to also be our free pick, and that is the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies under the total. Now the under's getting a little bit of movement, that 8.5 with juice on the under now, and that juice has climbed a little bit. Also, in this particular game, we've seen a situation where the Atlanta Braves are getting some early action, and they got a kid by the name of Luis, spacing off his name right now, guys, Luis Gohara. Had to think about it for a second. Luis Gohara, the lefty, he's going to be going for the Atlanta Braves on a Wednesday's card. He's a young guy. 5 starts last year. He's had a couple of relief appearances this year, but this will be his first start of the 2018 season. I don't know if you guys have followed me for a long time, but if you have, then you know a lot of times when a guy's making his Major League Baseball starting debut and he's a southpaw, we look to jump on the under or stay away from the game as far as the total is concerned. As I mentioned, it isn't Gohara's first ever Major League Baseball start, but he's only had 5 last year, and this year this will be his first of the season. Real nice slider, real nice fastball, and this guy is legit top prospect. The Phillies have had their problems at times against left-handers in certain situations. At the same time, you know how well Atlanta's played on the road, 14-3 run on the road last 17 road games after winning last night. But as far as runs scored are concerned, this is one of their weakest situations. They average about 3 runs per game on the road at night against right-handers, and they'll face Jake Arrieta, who's still very cagey, as you know. His strikeout-to-walk ratio, not always what it used to be. Last 5 starts, only 12 punch-outs. Only 10 walks, controlled pretty good. He's had a couple of big strikeout games this year, but it's not the norm anymore for Arrieta. But he's a cagey veteran, as you know, and he knows what he has to do if he gets into trouble. We expect the game to stay under 8.5 between the Braves and the Phillies with Luis Gohara and Jake Arrieta on the mound. That is the free pick for Wednesday. Don't forget, if you've yet to become a member over at Doc Sports, be sure to click on the link below and get your free $60 account. I've got action going on in Major League Baseball. We're going to have at least 2 plays going on Wednesday's card over at DocSports.com, premium plays, as I mentioned, on this 5-1 premium run the last 3 days in Major League Baseball at DocSports.com. Again, the free pick under 8.5 between the Braves and the Phillies, Gohara and Arrieta. We'll be right back here Thursday morning after 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific. I'm Scott Spreitzer for DocSports.com. Put Wednesday in the win column. We'll talk to you before the crack of dawn on Thursday.